There was a year I put my heart away, wrapped it in the quiet of the grave, folded it like something out of season, placed it on the shelf without a reason anyone outside could understand. Just the pride that letting go a hand that reached too many times into the cold of almost and of nearly and of old. Promises that faded in the rain of one too many tries, one too much pain. Not the dramatic, not the final blow, but the slow and certain accumulating of life not going where you hoped it would, of love not landing like you thought it could, of waking one gray morning finally clear that nobody was coming and nobody near. Not a breakdown, not a fall from grace, just a quiet sitting in the space of everything attempted laid to rest. Just a person putting down the weight of hoping and accepting of the later. I've acknowledged this was simply it. You are my lucky one, my after all is done, the one who came when I had closed the door. You are my lucky one, the unexpected son that found me when I wasn't looking anymore. I had put away the hope, the light, I had made my peace with ordinary night, and then you came, and everything was new. You are my lucky one, you are my lucky one. I never knew how much until I knew. My mother called me every Sunday still. She had the gift of knowing when the chill of something sat too close. She'd call and speak about the garden and the birds, the week, the ordinary life-sustaining words that mothers offer up like morning birds. They come before the world is fully bright, before the day commits to being light. She never asked, directly never pressed. She simply filled the quiet with the blessed ordinary of her voice, and let the warmth of it remind me and not let me sink completely into the resigned and shuttered version of the left behind. I loved her for the calling, for the way she found me in the unreachable and great, and pulled me barely back each Sunday clear. But even with her love, the particular hollow of the singular stayed in the chest through every Sunday call, the kind of empty that is not the fault of anything dramatic, just the space of the unfilled, the unmet, the no face across the table, no one breathing near. You are my lucky one, my after all is done, the one who came when I closed the door. You are my lucky one, the unexpected son that found me when I wasn't looking anymore. I had put away the hope, the light, I had made my peace with ordinary night, and then you came, and everything was new. You are my lucky one, you are my lucky one. I never knew how much until I knew. I remember the specific night, the one that broke me open in the light of just the kitchen lamp, the one that let the whole thing out before I could forget. To keep it in, I was sitting with the song playing from a different, younger, long ago time, when I still believed in everything the heart had once conceived of possible. And something in the notes undid the careful something in the throat, rose up and I just let it come. I cried the way you cry when no one is beside you, completely and without a sound. And when it finished, something had been found, not fixed, not healed, but lighter by the weight of all that kept inside too long, too late. And something shifted after in the plate of everything I carried, moved enough to let a fraction of the new and rough and tentative. I didn't know it then, I only felt the morning after, when the gray was still the gray, but differently. It sat above the life, more lightly free of the pressing heaviness before. Something had been put down on that floor of the kitchen, something that had been too long inside, too long apart, seen in the putting down, the making room. Something small moved into all that gloom, too small, the name too new to understand, but present like a barely open hand, waiting for the something yet to come. You are my lucky one. I believe with everything I have that the breaking of that night became the sound that opened me enough to let you through. The crack became the door that led in you. I had to stop the hoping to receive. I had to stop the trying to believe that lucky was the thing for someone else. I had to put the heart back on the shelf before the lucky found the shelf and said, I think this one belongs to me instead. You are my lucky one. You found me in the breaking, you found me there. You are my lucky one, right there. I almost didn't go that morning out. I had 100 reasons and a doubt. For every single one of them I stood inside the hallway longer than I should, with coat half on and keys inside my fist, and something in me making up a list of every reason staying was the smart and reasonable choice. The tired heart said kettle, said the gnome, said not today. Said the world outside can wait and stay. Outside without me, I was still too raw from the night before, still at the thought of something that had finally let go. Inside the kitchen in the lamp's slow glow, I stood and argued with myself, and then something smaller than a reason went, and quieter than any thought I had, said go outside, said even tired and sad, the world outside is better than the inn of your four walls today. Just begin by stepping through the door and see what comes. You are my lucky one, my after all is done, the one who came when I had closed the door. You are my lucky one, the unexpected son that found me when I wasn't looking anymore. I had put away the hope, the light, I had made my peace with ordinary night, and then you came and everything was new. You are my lucky one. never knew how much until I knew. The coffee shop was fuller than I liked. I almost turned around, almost hiked back to the door and home, and coat removed and kettle on, and no one to be moved by or beside, just the familiar ache of aloneness and the quiet for its sake. But something held me and I found the seat in the corner, far enough from the complete noise of everything, close enough to feel the warmth, the ordinary stuff of people living near me without need of me. Specifically just the feed of human presence, human breath and cup. In conversation I sat looking up at nothing much and held my coffee close and felt the morning doing what it does most. And then you came and sat beside my table and said, "Excuse me," in the most unable to be remarkable of all the ways that start the most important of the days of anyone's entire life. You said just that one ordinary thing instead. You are my lucky one, my after all is done, the one who came when I had closed the door. You are my lucky one, the unexpected son that found me when I wasn't looking anymore. I had put away the hope, the lie. I had made my peace with ordinary night. And then you came and everything was new. You are my lucky one. You are my lucky one. I never knew how much until I knew. You spilled your coffee slightly on the wood and apologized and said you never could quite manage mornings properly. And I laughed out loud completely, and the high of it surprised me how it came from someplace underneath the careful and the numb of recent days. It came out uncontrolled and real, and you looked over and you hold a way of looking at a person that says, "I see something more beneath the flat of what you're showing." And I felt it land, that look without a word, without a hand extended, just the quiet certain sense of being visible, the recompense of being seen by someone who was not performing, seeing just genuinely caught by something in the moment, something true. We talked about the nothing for a while, the unremarkable, the ordinary style of two strangers finding common ground in the small and universal found. Discomfort of the morning, of the price of coffee, of the weather and the twice weekly struggle of the commute home. The tiny things that make a person known to another in the most surface way, and yet the surface of that morning gave me something that the deeper hadn't in the years before. It gave me a begin, a reason for the coat to be put all the way on properly, a reason call it's small, call it a coffee and a laugh. But I had not felt half of this in half a year of Sundays and of getting on. You are my lucky one, and on the morning I had almost not moved from the hallway, almost stayed and got the kettle on. Instead you walked inside and spilled your coffee, and you didn't hide behind the awkward of it, just you laughed and I laughed back, and something in the half light of that morning changed its temperature, and lucky showed its ordinary face right there inside that unremarkable place. place. You are my lucky one. A coffee spill, a laugh, a morning changed it all. You are my lucky one. Right there. Lucky feels like nothing that I thought. Lucky feels like nothing you were taught to recognize from any song or scene. Lucky is the quietest in between of two people discovering the fit, the unrehearsed and natural of it. The way a conversation just goes long without the effort, without the belong. Into a script without the monitoring of how you sound without the pondering of every word before you let it out. Lucky is the losing of the doubt that follows you into every room, that says too much, too eager to assume. Lucky disappears that voice and leaves just the talk and just the autumn leaves of honest falling where they naturally go. Lucky feels like breathing properly, like lungs remembering their capacity, like standing up completely straight and tall after years of bracing for the fall of everything that felt too good to last. You are my lucky one, my after all is done, the one who came when I had closed the door. You are my lucky one, the unexpected sun that found me when I wasn't looking anymore. Lucky feels like you beside me in the still. Lucky feels like you against the winter chill. Lucky feels like every ordinary true. You are my lucky one. You are my lucky one. Lucky has the face of only you. Lucky feels like Sunday morning wide, with nowhere going and the world outside can have its urgency, its pace, its need to rush through everything we have. No creed of hurry on a Sunday, just the slow, deliberate unwinding of the low and easy morning, just the two of us, without the should and without any fuss of productivity, just being here, fully in the room, completely clear of anything the week left on the skin, just the warm interior, the inn of our particular life, our particular way of spending the unhurried of the day. Lucky feels like this, the unrequired, the unperformed, the rested and untired. Lucky feels like knowing where you are in someone's life, not wondering how far you've made it and not checking if you're near the edge of welcome. Lucky is the clear and settled knowledge you belong right here. You are my lucky one, my after all is done, the one who came when I had closed the door. You are my lucky one, the unexpected sun that found me when I wasn't looking anymore. Lucky feels like you beside me in the still. Lucky feels like you against the winter chill. Lucky feels like every ordinary true. You are my lucky one. You are my lucky one. Lucky has the face of only you. Lucky is the argument that clears the air, the one that ends with both of us right there, back in the middle, finding what was meant. Beneath the friction, what the friction spent itself against was just the care too large to fit inside the polite, just the barge of feeling past the careful into real. The argument that proves the love can feel the heat and still be standing when it cools. Lucky is the breaking of the rules of keeping everything inside until it hardens into distance. Lucky spills and clears and finds the other side, where two people look at each other fresh and new and choose again, because the choosing still, after everything is easy. Lucky will always be the choosing after hard. Lucky feels like the text with nothing much to say, just send, because the keep in touch felt necessary in the middle of a day apart. Just felt like the enough of small reminder that across the space of separate hours, you are still the place I carry with me. Lucky is the scent, without a reason, with the only meant of you crossed my mind, and that was reason clear enough to reach across and bring you near in the middle of the afternoon. Lucky is the finding you too soon to have forgotten, yet still reaching out. Lucky has no hesitation and no doubt. Lucky is the easy of the reach, the someone always close enough to teach you what it is to be consistently near. You are my lucky one, and lucky is not what I used to think. Lucky is not balanced on the brink of perfect. Lucky is the spill and stay. Lucky is the argument that made us closer, not the smooth or never far. Lucky is the ordinary caught and valued in the moment as it breathes. Lucky is the taking off the sleeves of everything performative and plain, standing in your actual sun and rain, completely seen, completely here. Lucky is your face. Lucky is right here. Every morning, lucky right here. You are my lucky one, right here, always here. Lucky one. I need to tell you something that I kept inside the quiet of the nights I wept, without a sound aside you while you slept. A secret that the darkness always kept between itself and me, those long cold hours when the night pulls down all of its towers of pretending and the truth moves near in the way it only does when clear, of any audience, of anyone who needs the upright and the carry-on version of you, who needs the fine, the functioning, the staying within line. I need to say that there were months inside our life together where the lucky died down to an ember, where the dark was wide and I held on but barely on the side. Not anything between us, not your fault, not from the love, just from the sudden halt of something in me going underground, a place where lucky couldn't make a sound loud enough to reach me in the deep. You are my lucky one, but lucky has its night, lucky has the seasons without light. You are my lucky one, but even lucky bends beneath the weight of dark before it ends. I held the lucky close when it fell far. I held your face inside the darkest star of my You are my lucky one. You are my lucky one. Lucky held me even through the rough. The dark arrived the way it always does, without a warning and without because. That satisfies the why of why right now, without a reason that explains the how of why this season, why this particular weight arrived inside the life I thought was great and good and going in the right direction. Arrived without an invitation section in the diary, just showed up one day and settled in and wasn't going away. Quickly like the passing of a mood, it settled in and colored every food I ate and every morning that I woke, and every ordinary word I spoke. It colored everything a shade of far from where I wanted to be, where we are. And you stayed near, you stayed the whole entire direction of the dark, without the tire of someone who had somewhere else to be. You just stayed constant and you stayed with me through every colored morning, through the wait. You are my lucky one, but lucky has its night, lucky has the seasons without light. You are my lucky one, but even lucky bends beneath the weight of dark before it ends. I held the lucky close when it fell far. I held your face inside the darkest star of my worst nights, and it was enough. You are my lucky one. You are my lucky one. Lucky held me even through the rough. There was a night I sat inside the car, outside the house beneath a single star, and couldn't make the body move inside. Couldn't find the willingness to hide the dark behind the walls of our routine. Couldn't be the normal in between the dinner and the evening and the bed. Couldn't be the functional end. Instead, I sat there in the cold of the front seat, feeling very small against the beat of everything around me. And you came outside somehow. You always knew the same way mothers know without the being told. You came and sat beside me in the cold and breathed beside me quietly until the something in me found enough to still. That night inside the car became the thing I think about when lucky stops to bring its warmth into the gray days when I lose the feeling of it, when the ordinary blues of life sit heavy, when I need to find the evidence of lucky in my mind. I go back to the cold car and the seat and the sound of your particular heartbeat beside me in the dark without a word. The most important kind of love I heard was your silence and your presence in that place, was your willingness to sit beside the space I was in without the need to fix or say the right thing, just to be there, just to stay until the car felt warmer than the street, until the lucky quietly found its beat. You are my lucky one, and lucky in the dark is still the luck. Lucky in the grief is still the struck gold of having someone come outside into the cold and sit right there beside you in the front seat under the one star, without a word, just knowing where you are is where they need to be. That is the lucky, that is you and me. The car, the cold, the silence, and the star. My lucky one, you always knew exactly where the lucky had to be. With you, my lucky one. I wanna tell you something past the word of lucky, something deeper, something heard. Not with the ears, but somewhere in the chest, where the most important things come to rest. When said out loud and meant completely through, I wanna say that I am lucky too. Not as a mirror of the thing you say, not as the echo of your generous way of framing what we are, but as my own, completely independent, fully known, and felt belief that I am the lucky one, that I am standing underneath the sun of something I did not deserve by right, of any effort I put up the fight. For over all the gray and unlucky years was not enough to earn this through the tears. And yet here you are, and here I am, and lucky is the word, but lucky scam falls short of what I mean by it today. Lucky is too small for what I say when I say you are mine and I am yours. You are my lucky one, but I am lucky too. Lucky is not something I hold over you. You are my lucky one, but you gave me the view of someone who believes that I am lucky too. You showed me I was worth the finding here. You showed me I deserve the being near of something good, of something real and true. You are my lucky one. You are my lucky one. And I am lucky one to you. Lucky one to you. You told me once that all the roads that went the wrong direction, all the poorly meant and poorly ended things that came before were right, because they led you to the door of that particular coffee shop that morning, without the history, without the warning signs of previous roads gone sideways clear. You might have been somewhere else, anywhere, but here and here is where I was. And so the everything that hurt you long ago brought you through the door and to the spill of coffee and the laugh and to the still small moment of the 20 minutes where the lucky found itself inside the air, between two people who had both arrived by crooked roads and somehow both survived. And I sat there across from you and felt the slow and certain melting of the belt of type that I had worn around the chest for too long, felt the settling of the rest of all the self-diminishing give way. You are my lucky one, but I am lucky too. Lucky is not something I hold over you. You are my lucky one, but you gave me the view of someone who believes that I am lucky too. You showed me I was worth the finding here. You showed me I deserve the being near of something good, of something real and true. You are my lucky one. You are my lucky one. And I am lucky one to you. Lucky one to you. The luckiest thing is not the finding of the person, but the growing in the love of someone who reflects the best of you back clearly and consistently and true, without the flattery, without the rose color distortion, just the one who knows your actual worth and says it like a fact, not like a compliment, not like an act of generosity, but like the clear and obvious reality right here. You are the lucky that showed me my own value in a way I hadn't known. Before you came, I was the estimate of myself, not the actual, the straight and honest figure. You arrived and gave me back the real one, and that is the brave and most important lucky anyone receives. I am lucky in the most complete and whole sense of the word, in every beat of every unremarkable and plain and golden ordinary I remain. Aware of it, the waking up beside you, the particular warmth inside the room we share, the knowing without ask what you need, the taking off the mask of any day. The moment I come through the door to you, the becoming the true version of myself inside the ease of your presence, like the lungs that breathe most fully in the certain kind of air. I am lucky every morning standing there beside you in the kitchen, in the light. I am lucky every ordinary night. You are my lucky one, and I am yours as much as you are mine. The lucky runs in both directions, fine and equal and complete in every way. I am as lucky in you every day as you have said you are in me, and that is the most whole that we can be. Two lucky ones who found each other in the ordinary of the begin of one more morning, carrying the stone, no longer cold, no longer alone. You are my lucky one. I am yours too, from that morning to forever. Lucky, me and you. Lucky, only you. My grandmother was right, she always was. The lucky comes back round, and when it does, it doesn't announce and doesn't wait around for you to feel completely ready, found and healed and whole. It comes while you're still half broken, while the code is on the sill of the decision, while you're in the hall between the staying and the giving all. The reason to go out into the day, it comes at the most ordinary way. In the coffee shop, in the spilled cup, in the 20 minutes looking up from the unremarkable into the face of someone who becomes your entire place of lucky in the whole wide world of things the most important ordinary brings. I stepped outside on that particular day, still raw, still tender, still inside the gray of the night before, and lucky was already standing in the room, already ready, wearing your completely ordinary face. You are my lucky one, my after all is done, the one who came when I had closed the door. You are my lucky one, the unexpected son that found me when I wasn't looking anymore. I had put away the hope, the light, I had made my peace with ordinary night, and then you came and everything was new. You are my lucky one, you are my lucky one. I never knew how much until I knew. I wanna say the things speaking's there, while I have every word available, while everything I feel is sayable. Thank you for the morning of the spill. Thank you for the sitting and the still of 20 minutes growing into years. Thank you for the coming through the tears of the dark season. Thank you for the car that night and sitting under that one star without a word until the word was right. Thank you for the choosing of the night of grief beside me. Thank you for the hand that found mine in the dark without a plan, just instinct and the knowledge of what love requires in the moments that above all else. The presence is the only gift. These words are smaller than the gratitude they carry, smaller than the magnitude of everything received by simply you arriving and by staying and by through every ordinary and extraordinary. You are my lucky one, my after all is done, the one who came when I had closed the door. You are my lucky one, the unexpected son. You are my lucky one. You are my lucky one. I never knew how much until I knew. When I am old and you are still beside me, in the morning I want the inside of my chest to feel the lucky still, fresh and present like it always will. When I look across at you, I want the same particular and the font of warmth that sends into the ordinary room to be as strong as February of that first year when everything was new, when every morning was the finding you again. I wanna be the one who never let the lucky settle into never noticed. I wanna count it every day. I wanna say it, find the words and say it to you while the saying still makes sense. While you are here, while I have recompense of your presence in the waking of the day. So here is what I know after the all of everything, the lucky and the fall of the unlucky years, the gray, the long, ordinary and the broken song. Today you will be glad you went today, and I went and the lucky found its way to me inside the most unlikely cup of spilled coffee and of looking up into your face, into the 20 clear. In ordinary minutes I am here because I went, because the cry glad light. You are my lucky one, my after all is done, the one who came when I had closed the door. You are my lucky one, the unexpected son. You are my lucky one. You are my lucky one. I never knew how much until I knew. From the mirror breaking when I was 10, to my grandmother's promise, and then to the year I wrapped my heart away, to the kitchen and the lamp and the gray crack of something opening inside, to the coat half on, to stepping outside, to the coffee shop, to the wooden floor, to the spill, to the laugh, to the door of 20 minutes opening, 2 years, to the car and the cold and the dark tears, to the lucky run in both directions free, to the every ordinary you and me, to forever just you. My grandmother was right, she always was. The lucky finds you, and when it does, it wears your face, it spills its coffee, and it stays my lucky one. All my days lucky one, always.